Pressure creates the resistance it tries to defeat. You demand agreement, and they defend their pride. You demand action, and they protect their freedom. You demand loyalty, and they question your motive. The harder you push, the more identity resists. Your colleague rejects the plan in public. You stop arguing and mention the alternative. You describe its risks without attacking his judgment. He begins defending the plan you originally proposed. Now the decision feels like his conclusion. The room accepts it without another confrontation. Your idea survives because ownership quietly changed. The result appears voluntary, not surrendered. When you remove pressure, curiosity enters. When you remove certainty, comparison begins. When you remove pursuit, their attention returns. Then they move toward what they resisted. Why? Because pressure threatens a person's sense of authorship. They stop judging the choice itself. They start defending the right to choose. This is the first mechanism, psychological reactance. Resistance protects freedom before it evaluates consequences. That is why obvious persuasion often creates opposition. The request may be reasonable. The timing may be fair. The outcome may even benefit them. But visible control changes what the choice represents. Agreement starts feeling like submission. Compliance starts feeling like weakness. Even cooperation starts feeling personally expensive. So they reject the outcome to protect identity. The conflict becomes symbolic, not practical. They are no longer choosing between options. They are choosing who controls the moment. Indirect influence works because it lowers that threat. It leaves enough space for self-direction. The person can approach without appearing conquered. They can reconsider without publicly confessing defeat. They can change direction while preserving dignity. But the deeper mechanism is more unsettling. People rarely defend every belief with equal force. They defend the beliefs attached to identity. The strongest resistance often hides the weakest certainty. A secure position does not need constant performance. An insecure position demands repeated public defense. Pressure exposes that insecurity, then feeds it. Each argument gives them another stage. Each challenge makes retreat more humiliating. Each witness raises the cost of reconsidering. Soon they defend reputation instead of judgment. That is where reverse psychology gains leverage. It does not magically control another mind. It changes the emotional price of each direction. One path feels forced and therefore threatening. The other feels chosen and therefore safe. The skilled manipulator understands this instinctively. He does not always issue the command. He arranges meaning around the available choices. He makes resistance point toward his preferred outcome. That is the fox operating before the lion, not through force, but through concealed framing. Yet this tactic has a defensive lesson. Your strongest reactions reveal where identity feels threatened. Your sudden opposition may not be independent judgment. Someone else's frame may be activating your pride. The moment you prove freedom, freedom is compromised. Because the hidden controller does not need obedience, your pride becomes predictable enough to steer.